military. The bravery and sacrifice of an entire generation was honored today in Washington with the dedication of the National World War II Memorial. For the surviving veterans of that terrible conflict, the tribute comes not a moment too soon. Joey Chen has their story.
The veterans came by the hundreds of thousands today, spilling out from the memorial to the war in which so many had fought. They are old now, proud men and women, undiminished by the passage of time.
I think our men, the greater generation, deserves this World War II memorial, and I'm happy to have been alive to see it.
And the young people here were coming by and thanking us. That's what's nice.
Underlying the ceremonies is a sense of urgency. For so many, a chance to reunite with long-lost comrades, but for what is very likely the last time.
Probably with tears in my eyes, thinking of all the fellows that went on before me.
There were 5 of us in the hut in England, nurses. I'm the only one left.
More than 1,000 veterans of World War II die each day. Speaker after speaker assured the old soldiers that their courage and selflessness would never be forgotten.
These were the modest sons of a peaceful country, and millions of us are very proud to call them Dad. They gave the best years of their lives to the greatest mission their country ever accepted.
Many of you who are here today proved that true human morality can only be demonstrated by deed, by sacrifice, and ultimately by mercy.
Among the guests, Medal of Honor winners and a veteran badly injured in the war who went on to lead the U.S. Senate and later a difficult battle to get this memorial built.
This is a tribute to the physical and moral courage that makes heroes out of farm and city boys, that inspires Americans in every generation to lay down their lives for people they will never meet, for ideals that make life itself worth living.
16 million Americans served in World War II. They have been called the greatest generation. When America and the world needed them, they answered the call. Today was a commemoration of a spirit of unity they showed then that is so hard to come by in today's uneasy world. Joey Chen, CBS News, Washington.
And today's dedication marks the culmination of an 11-year campaign, including debates over the memorial's location, design, and its size. For the man who envisioned it, the completion was a moment of great personal triumph. With his story, here's Gretchen Carlson.
This is a memorial not just to the veterans, but to the entire generation.
After 59 years, architect Friedrich St. Florian has finally given World War II veterans a place to be honored.
We have the 2 pavilions, and one is called the Atlantic Pavilion, and the one that is in front of us is the Pacific Pavilion. And these pavilions stand for the 2 major theaters during World War II.
St. Florian, a naturalized U.S. citizen from Austria, designed the memorial to sit on the National Mall between the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial. Its centerpiece is the rainbow pool, surrounded by 56 pillars representing the home front.
The 56 pillars, because there were 48 states during World War II and 7 territories and the District of Columbia.
But the most sacred part of the memorial is a field of sculpted gold stars on the Freedom Wall, inspired by the gold stars families displayed in windows during the war when they lost a loved one. The 400,000 killed are represented by 4,000 stars, each depicting 100 lives. In 1996, St. Florian won an open competition to design the project, beating out 400 other entrants.
St. Florian's proposal had one thing none of the others did. He suggested lowering the entire central area of the memorial so that it would sit 6 feet below street level. That way, nothing would obstruct the view of the Lincoln Memorial.
Thank you. St. Florian remains proud of his accomplishment, what he calls an inspiration to future generations.
When they stand in front of the gold stars, they feel inspired and compelled to to do the same thing that this particular generation did, namely to pick up the arms and to defend the ideals and principles of the nation.
The principles these World War II veterans will never forget as they come together to share in their common bond. Gretchen Carlson, CBS News, Washington.
We'll have more on today's dedication later.